Kansas City chooses to invest in their defense ahead of the NFL trade deadline with an addition to the pass rush. What does the latest trade bring to Kansas City? We're going to talk through exactly what the back-to-back champs plan to get out of Josh Uche now. What is up, Chiefs Kingdom? Happy Tuesday. I'm Hayley Lewis, and this is Chiefs News Daily. Chiefs General Manager Brett Veach keeps the moves coming and adds one more onto the roster, while yet another Chiefs player heads to the injured reserve. We're going to talk through the latest transactions and Chiefs news now, but first, give us a like and subscribe right here on the KCSN YouTube channel, and let's get into this one. Well, 1 week ahead of the NFL trade deadline, the Chiefs make another move official. The reigning Super Bowl champs tweeted out the latest roster addition, confirming reports that broke the news on Monday morning. Welcome to the kingdom, Josh Uche. In order to make room for the linebacker on the active 53-man roster, the Chiefs placed tight end Jody Fortson on the injured reserve. Now, Fortson just rejoined the Chiefs on their practice squad back in September this year after being released by the Miami Dolphins. Head coach Andy Reid shared with us after the game on Sunday in Las Vegas that Fortson hurt his right knee. The 28-year-old has appeared in 3 regular season games during the 2024 season, setting the season high mark with 19 offensive snaps, logging 1 reception on 3 targets. The move to the IR means the veteran will spend at least the next 4 weeks on the list. Expect more information on Thursday about the severity when head coach Andy Reid speaks with the media again. Josh Briscoe writes, while Fortson was rarely a top target, he did bring a legitimate pass-catching ability as a tight end while being a better blocker than the Chiefs' wide receivers. They'll survive without him, but it's ironic that the Chiefs will have to adjust their skill position rotation again after bringing Fortson back as an answer to their previous roster thinning. For Fortson, it's a crushingly disappointing blow. His NFL career has been marred by injuries, and for another promising campaign to end due to a freak injury while attempting to recover an onside kick is another unfortunate setback. So good news and bad news. The Chiefs bolster up their pass rush with the addition of Uche, a welcomed one by many of his teammates online. Bleacher Report's Jordan Schultz tweeting out, quote, Kansas City will eventually get Charles Omenihu back from the IR and are now also getting Josh Uche to join their defense. One of the best defenses in football is only getting better. Well, Chiefs defensive end Charles Omenihu quote tweeted it, saying, welcome, my boy, with some clack emojis to follow. The defensive end has hinted at his return to the field for Kansas City somewhere around Week 13, the Chiefs' Black Friday game against the Las Vegas Raiders. So just what kind of player are the Chiefs getting in Uche, and how does he fit into this already electric unit? I am so glad you asked. Defensive end Mike Dana, well, he's currently battling a pec strain, so Kansas City has a need on the edge. Dana has actually been listed on the Chiefs' practice injury report since Week 6. So adding in Uche gives Steve Spagnuolo's defense another rotational piece along with George Karlaftis and Felix Anudike-Uzomah. Now, Yahoo Sports says, quote, Uche provides the Chiefs with another pass rush, something that you can never have too many of, and it should help make things easier on the secondary, who right now is dealing with some injuries at the second quarterback position. Now, the Patriots have trailed a majority of the season, and they are in the midst of rebuilding, so Uche should see a bigger role on the Chiefs and improved numbers as well. Now, while the Chiefs' defense has been one of the top units in the NFL over the past 2 seasons, they could use improvement when it comes to getting to the quarterback. They're currently ranked 24th in sacks so far this season, with 15 a major contrast from last season where they finished second. Legendary NFL coach and Uche's former head coach Bill Belichick shared on the Pat McAfee show his thoughts on the Chiefs' latest acquisition. Belichick coached Uche for 3 seasons, drafting him out of Michigan in 2020 in the second round. The former Patriots head honcho stated that the trade is really a win-win for Kansas City, saying, quote, in the end, they're probably going to be able to get back from Uche whatever they put into it.
Well, I think, look, when you have a good team, I think if you can acquire an asset for not without giving up a lot, that's a good move. I don't. What did they give for Uche?
Sixth.
A sixth. Okay. So Uche is at the end of his contract this year. He'll be a free agent. If they don't re-sign him, then they'll get a comp pick, which would probably be a 6th anyway. So really, they didn't give up anything other than they would have to wait a year to get that pick back. So I assume it was a 25 6th. If it was a 26 6th, then honestly, then they didn't give up anything in my mind. And then if you like the player and re-sign him, then you re-sign him. Look, Josh Uche is a really good rusher. He hasn't had a chance to rush much this year for the Patriots because they've been behind a lot. And, you know, the situation hasn't been good. But He had a big year 2 years ago. Now, he had Judon on the other side of him, so it was two good pass rushers. But he'll have a lot of opportunities to rush in Kansas City. I think that he'll really help him. He's got surprising power for his size. He's got, excellent quickness and a good get off, and he has some flexibility in coverage. So I think it's a good addition for a team that needs another pass rusher, which everybody does. Josh can do that. He'll definitely help him.
All right, drop below in the comments your thoughts on the trade. What grade would you give General Manager Brett Veach for his newest roster grab?
When you discover a new binge-worthy show or a song that you bump on repeat and you have to share it with your friends so they can experience just how awesome it is, that's kind of what it feels like when you discover Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan. That's such an awesome deal, there's no way you can keep it to yourself. Friends don't let friends overpay for wireless. Say bye-bye to your overpriced wireless plan and switch to Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile is here to rescue you and your squad with premium wireless plans starting at $15 a month. To get this new customer offer and your new 3-month premium wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/KCSNCND. That's mintmobile.com/KCSNCND. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/KCSNCND. $45 upfront payment required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details.
All right, here in Kansas City, the Chiefs are rolling on a 13-game win streak dating back to last season, going 7-0 strong through the 2024 season. Now Kansas City gets ready for a Monday Night Football game against the Tampa Bay Bucks. USA Today Sports writes that the Bucks fell 31-26 to the Atlanta Falcons in Week 8 and have dropped 3 of 4. QB Baker Mayfield threw 330 yards and 3 touchdowns but 2 interceptions. Tight end Cade Otton was his main target, grabbing 9 passes for 81 yards and 2 touchdowns. The Bucks are reeling, though, after losing their top 2 receivers in Mike Evans and Chris Godwin due to injuries in Week 7. So the Bucks own an 8-7 all-time record against the Chiefs, and the last time that they met took place on October 2nd of the 2022 season. The Chiefs prevailed in Tampa, 41-31. Mahomes out-dueling Tom Brady in the game, throwing for 249 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Kelsey caught 9 balls for 92 yards and 1 touchdown. So let us know below maybe your very premature score prediction. Alrighty, we wrap up today's episode with some trending posts on social media. It is time for my post patterns. Let us go. First up, Stephen A. Smith sharing this morning on First Take his top 5 teams in the NFL currently landing the Super Bowl champs at number 1. Take a listen to his reasoning.
And they're number 1, and we all know who they are. It's the Kansas City Chiefs. No matter what is going on, Patrick Mahomes finds a way, but it's not even about him. It's about their defense being a top defense. Their defense is no joke. They are the only undefeated team in the National Football League. Somehow, some way, you can't find a way to take them out. The Kansas City Chiefs are undefeated.
And last night, the 15 and Mahomies, quarterback Patrick Mahomes' personal charity, hosted their 5th annual gala. With nearly 900 guests in attendance, they raised over $1 million, which was awarded to 20 Kansas City area charities. 15 and Mahomies is dedicated to improving children's lives through initiatives focusing on health, wellness, and community resources. QB1 even threw out a ball to the crowd, so a fan in attendance got to catch that. Afterwards, Patrick shared that together we are changing lives. Let's keep it rolling. Last one from social media today, Jeremy Fowler tweeted out that Chiefs chairman and CEO Clark Hunt told ESPN he has no sense Andy Reid will retire anytime soon. General Manager Brett Veach grows in stature. Reid is very comfortable with him making decisions. Hunt continued, I set the vision, then Reid and Veach do their jobs. This article tweeted out comes from an article published by ESPN's website today called The Chiefs Are Positioned to Dominate the NFL's Next Decade. Throughout the very lengthy read, Fowler details the Chiefs' leadership, past decisions, as well as what historic landmarks could lie ahead for this franchise. It is a long read, but it's very worth it. I encourage you to go check it out. Alrighty, folks, that does it for another episode of Chiefs News Daily. As always, we'll be back again here tomorrow. In the meantime, like and subscribe right here on the KCSN YouTube channel. Have a great rest of your Tuesday, and we'll see you back here on Wednesday.